Alright, hello and welcome to the demo for Senseless. Which is like a game about being a mouse or whatnot. I don't know, the reason that this demo stood out to me in particular is because I thought the graphics reminded me a bit of the ZX Spectrum, which I was a big, I don't know, I don't want to say I was a big fan of, because honestly I wasn't. It's not like I had one when I was a kid, never actually played on one until I was an adult, but I do like the visual style. It's something that I just have found to be kind of unique, and it's an art style that I feel like has never really, been kind of duplicated. So in any game that kind of pulls it off has this like very unique style to it. I also should say that, like, as much as I have, like, in the past chosen a game, just simply because of the graphical nature of it, like it being something that reminds me of something nostalgic or something, that usually comes back to, like, I don't know, be something I regret. Because it's, a game may look really cool or have some kind of nostalgic factor that really kind of draws me in. It just doesn't matter if the game itself doesn't have enjoyable gameplay. It kind of makes me question whether or not I'm choosing games for the right reason. But I suppose, like, one of the main reasons people choose the game to play is based on, like, what it looks like. Hello, Mr. Wasp, or Mosquito, or whatever you are. What a mistake you've made, but no less. Thank you, stupid rat. I am free at last. Ha 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 ha. Weird to be visited after so much time. Even so, I don't care. I can finally play again. Yes, you deserve, some kind of adequate compensation. I could, but that wouldn't be as much fun. Finally free, you need to have some fun, right? Here you go. I can give you this surprise. Ha ha ha. Wow. What a jerk. I don't think I can, like... There he goes. Interesting. Very old school, boss style battle. It works really well, I'm not gonna lie. I do think that the controls feel a little bit, I don't know, floaty? Like, floaty's probably not even the right word. It just doesn't feel as responsive as I would like. I think that's probably, like, in an effort to capture the nostalgia of, classic systems, but I think that's like a common problem we run into when games try to be, capture the nostalgia. Stupid rat, you got lucky. I'm just weeing after my slumber. I will get back to you when I get my rest. Arg. This will keep you busy. I curse you to battle your own minds. But anyway, yeah, like, I feel like games that, I don't know, I don't want to say that their goal is to capture nostalgic things, but when a game is heavily inspired by a game from yesteryear, or, I don't know the proper thing to say, but, like, when a game is inspired by a game from the past, we often seem to run into this issue where everyone has, like, a different reason they remember the game. In some cases, they remember it because of the graphics, and sometimes they remember it because of the gameplay. Sometimes they remember it because it's a game they played when they got home from school, or they played it with their dad or their mom or their brother or sister, friends. They played it when they were, in a location where there was nothing to do. They played it when they visited their godparents or their cousins or their uncles, or, during school breaks because their computer lab had these games set up. So anyway, I mean, so people remember for, a huge variety of reasons. But I think it's difficult for, developers and players, everyone, to really kind of identify, what it was that, made games from years ago so magical and, amazing to play. And so they just take the whole picture because they can't, make that determination. What is the one thing about this game that, made it so amazing to me? So they just try to capture the entire thing, because what if it's not the thing that they were thinking of that made it what it is? And it's better to at least, try to capture as much as possible and not miss something than it is to, miss whatever it is that made things so cool. But anyway, it's a lot of words that have really gone nowhere for me to try to get to the point. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't think that the quirky, floaty controls are something that I think of when I think of why I remember games like this in a positive light. I think it's more of the level design, the, music, the graphics, stuff like that. Huh. I don't have a key, so we're not even going to bother with that. Now, anyway, I don't think that, the controls are bad. I don't want to, come off that way. And I realize I might have. I do think, I wish they were a little more modernized. I don't know, I just wish it wasn't so floaty, I guess. And floaty isn't even, the right word. I'm not even sure what the right word is that I'm looking for. It's a mixture of, I guess, I don't know. I really don't know the word that I'm looking for. But I found the key way down there. There's a question mark thing somewhere, but it looks like we're going to have to go that way. That being said, 8 minutes into it, 8 minutes is my magic amount of time. And, I mean, the YouTube, I don't know, the YouTube gurus, I guess you could say, would say that the reason the 8 o'clock, or not 8 o'clock, 8 minute time frame is so magical for all of us is because you can, implement your double ads at that point. Which I try to stay away from. Honestly, I don't use mid-credit roll ads very often. Even for, my really long videos, I don't know, man. It's just, I would have to, go back through and do a bunch of effort to do that. And I just want people to, I just want people to watch my videos, learn about indie games, and hopefully throw them on their wish list or buy them or whatever. And tossing a bunch of advertisements in there for people to watch isn't really what I'm trying to do. Not to say that I don't do it, because I totally do it. Sometimes. Where is this? Alright. We're going the right way. I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of, cool jump or something. Not jump, maybe I'm going to get, an extra set of legs, or something. That's my first death, and I'm happy to say that the death mechanic of not dying, or not, it's not, God, man, I can't even think today. The repercussions for death are not bad. It's very forgiving because I just started over in the same little zone. That's a happy moment. Demo only. What does that mean? Like, is that this is the a level that is specifically made for the demo, or I feel like those dudes are probably not friendly. We don't have a map that works. I'm pretty sure that there's no way we're going to be able to get by those guys. I mean, I can... Well, you know what? Whatever. We're going to try. Alright. There we go. Look at that. You know, sometimes you just gotta sacrifice things. Okay. Weird. What? Alright, I don't even know what's happening anymore. It's kind of like, the decision was made to just make up a bunch of random stuff from the game to try to show off the demo in a pretty decent way to kind of give you a good idea of what variety there would be. I don't want to complain about that because I am happy to see a bunch of variety, but it definitely makes it a little bit confusing because now I have no idea what's going on. Like, the game is called Senseless, though, so I suppose it makes sense? I don't know. It is my first demo of the day that I feel pretty strongly about. Ah, man. This is definitely gonna be on my wish list. It's earned that, I think. Because overall, it's I don't know, it's really cool. Like, I really dig the art style, which, you know, obviously had mentioned in the beginning, so I think it was kind of obvious that it was going to be something that, from a graphical perspective, or graphical context or whatever, it was going to be something that had my interest. I don't know if it's a dead end or if we're going to get lucky and be able to kind of move over into the other. Like, maybe that wall is not really a wall. So one of the things that I feel like I have a problem with when it comes to demos that try to do, I guess, a lot of things, you run into this issue where, like, people like me, who just, I don't know, somewhat clueless at times, I no longer know what it is that I'm even doing. I don't know where I'm going. Like, I mean, the map is no longer an ally to me. The game is, you know, definitely true to... It's definitely true to its name, but oh crap! Well, now it looks like we're like in a spot where we can't actually go anywhere else. I can't go under this. Oh, all right. That's... Never mind. Yeah, I mean, the game is definitely just taking a turn for being as strange as possible. Isn't this where I was before? Like in the yeah, that was like where the demo only was. I don't even understand what we just experienced. And I feel like we can't actually make it to the area that... to the actual key. I'm gonna try. But if I can't figure out how to get to the key, then I guess I'll have reached the end of my experience here with the demo. I do really like it. I think the platforming is pretty nice. The graphics are really satisfying to me. Not just because of the nostalgia factor going on, but also just because, I think, like our character, the little rat, is, he looks cool, he just seems like a happy, rat, just out having like a good time. Haven't really seen a lot that I would say stands out as far as like enemies or anything. But there still feels like a pretty decent amount of variety of everything in between, looking at the actual locations themselves and everything else. I don't know, I'm just impressed. I'm impressed. Oh, and I really like the music. Like this nice retro, retro feel to it, but it's a really catchy tune. Pretty sure I'll be able to get to the key. I just feel like, I'm not actually 100% sure that I can make it back up from the key. And I feel like this big old block is gonna fall. Sure is. As you can tell, I've played a couple of games in my lifetime. Oh man, are you serious? Alright, so I was wrong about how forgiving it is when you die. I'm gonna give it another go, and if I make it, good job me, but if I don't make it, yeah, I'll probably call it good, and that'll be the end of the video. Because there's no reason to kind of like show off another attempt at failure, which probably doesn't make any sense because there's lots of games I've played where I have failed miserably, and I have played a large amount of time. It also doesn't make any sense that I, in this room I died and I, was able to start relatively close, and in the other room I've gone much further. So that's something that doesn't make any sense to me. I do like consistency, and it would appear that the game may be lacking a little bit of that when it comes to how it works for how it treats death and failure. It's like it's kind of misleading. Honestly, I mean, it's like, I died, and I get it. Let me, make me start over to a certain point. That's totally fine, but, I mean, to make me go through this whole area all over again, I guess my big complaint with stuff like that, and probably my biggest complaint with Metroidvanias in general, is it's just like the games don't understand that some of us only have so much time. And, like today I have all the time in the world to play this, but tomorrow I have no time. And for 3 days I have no time to spend really any time on this because I won't even be by my computer. And then fast forward a little bit further, and then I have even less time because I essentially have what I consider a 60-hour work week. Yeah, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's really only like 8 hours, but you know, the job portion is 8 hours, but, you know, there's essentially 2 hours of driving every day, and, you know, I just won't have time to devote to, playing stuff like I want to. So anyway, so my point is, you know, that's not an uncommon thing for a lot of people. Most people, I would say, that play games also have to work or deal with family issues, or, you know, deal with any number of issues. And I feel like a lot of times games don't take into account, you know, a way to make someone's time, I guess, feel valued. And I thought this was like a key. It is totally a key symbol, but I don't see a key. And that would take me back out, which is not where I want to go. I want the key, like, because obviously we need the key. That question mark led us to, I don't know, a confusing area. I guess I do have to go this way. No choice. I forgot that I can attack, and, when I found the skeleton dudes, it'd be really cool if we had a portal that would take us back up, but I guess not. Well, the bright side is I'm gonna work my way back to the top. Hopefully I can get there. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I just feel like I'm in games, could do a little bit better with, ensuring they're, you know, valuing people's time. And, you know, having to traverse large swaths of areas all over again because you die or something, is certainly not a way to do that, but that's just me. Some people really find that aspect like their favorite. It's probably a major selling point of Metroidvanias and games in general, because people are just like, you know, it's so cool that I get to go back and do this same location a dozen times. It's my favorite thing in the world, outside of, you know, watching the Kardashians. I'm just joking. This would have been a really cool game to play as a kid, though. Not gonna lie, I would have been pretty happy about it. Yeah. I'll be like, I think I need to, I'm not really sure where I'm at. I'm not really good with directions, and I'm not really great with figuring out where things are in like Metroidvanias either. There's probably a reason that while I do like them, they're not like one of the genres that I play a lot of because I struggle when it comes to remembering the locations that I'm supposed to go and the paths and everything. It's an unfortunate issue that I have with you know, trying to do all that stuff anyway. It's just did I take a wrong turn? No, but maybe. Ah, no, we're good. Wasn't really sure there for a minute. Thought maybe I was gonna be kind of stuck. Like I was going the wrong way. Kind of wish the music would come back. I know it's an odd thing to me. The whole idea, you know, when it comes to like content creation, it's kind of weird, you know, like it's weird to me that people are, you know, that people will, I don't know, people go and watch videos specifically to hear someone talk about it. And not necessarily like in a preview or review context. I mean, they just want to watch somebody play a game. I've heard it's partially because, you know, they remember, you know, childhood or something, watching a brother or sister play, or a family member, you know, something like that. And I guess I can understand that to an extent. Because I do have some, you know, I think I have some nice childhood memories of what it was like to play games with some of my friends. I do remember every once in a while I would go to the video game store that was down the street from where I lived when I lived at a certain place in town, or in a town. And I would go and I would rent them Rampage, and I would go home and, you know, I would play that with my sister. Kind of nonstop for like 2 or 3 days before I had to return it. And it was, you know, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Like it was kind of like a highlight of my experience as a child. But I don't remember. I couldn't tell you any of the conversations I had. So I don't know. But anyway, that's it. That's the end of the game. Super enjoyable. I really like this. This is going on my wish list. Hopefully it's going to be something that goes on your wish list as well. The link is in the description. I encourage you to check it out and see how you like it. And if you do like it, make sure you hit that wish list. And thanks for watching.